Welcome to Cube League Season 6. I'm Persiferous.
I'm Mr. Control.
We just watched Dr. No take down the beatdown.
Very fast.
Very fast. So I think maybe they should change names, but I kind of like Dr. No on Dr. No. So anyway, their next match is lined up, and it looks like he's going to be facing Hartbreaker, who is on some Simic mid-grow. So we're going to watch this match and see what we can take away from it, and see if Dr. No can really keep this Boros train running for him. So,
if he is playing like he did last match, look out.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Look out. This is a fast deck.
It's a real fast deck. So, all right, well, let's get ready to get into this action. And it looks like right away we're going to have a Island and a Cloudkin.
Look at this
Or
hand.
Cloudfin Raptor. That's it. So it's a 0-1 with Evolve and Flying. Dr. No is just, he's got the fire running through him.
Look at this hand.
Bomat Courier, swinging, triggering, exiling that top card, unknown to all players, just getting after it. So Heartbreaker's got a Forest, Emery, Lurker of the Loch, Oran Reef, the Vastwood, which is a land that comes into play tapped, Skatewing Spy, and looks like we're going to go back to Dr. No, who's got a Mountain, Luminarch Aspirant, a Mog War Marshal again, a Firebolt, Plains, and a Signal Pest he just drew. So it looks like we're going to see
We are off to the races already.
Island. We are definitely off to the races.
I am liking this deck, Dr. No. This is probably the...
He's going to firebolt the bird right away and say, let's get after
deck
it.
I have ever seen.
Let's get after it. Pitter patter.
Signal Pest, right? Yeah.
Yep, there's the pest. All right, untap. Upkeep draw for Mr. Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker's going, you have got to be kidding. What is going on?
Yeah, Heartbreaker's going, what is going on over here? So,
so
he's got a Forest, a Song of Freyalise, a Skatewing Spy, and an Emery. And he's just going to go ahead and cast Emery. So he's going to mill the top 4 cards of his library. And if he taps her, he can cast...
none of those.
None of those.
He needed the Ravager that wheeled the Dr. No.
That's right. Looks like an Abbott. Abbott just got ripped off the top.
Oh, my. This is an amazing deck.
Oh, no, it's a Soulscar Mage. Okay. Either way, we can deal. So do we go Luminarch Aspirant? Yeah. What are you putting a counter on?
I don't know,
my Bomat Courier?
Or either my Bomat or my Signal Pest that you can't block.
Right? Just swing with the Bomat Courier, and let's go ahead and play this Soulscar Mage.
Yeah, it's turn 3. I have 4 permanents.
Yep. Soulscar Mage, prowess. That's the big keyword there, prowess. All right, that looks like a Skatewing Spy right there. So, and it looks like
it adapts.
Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has flying. So I see where he's going with this. All of his creatures with +1/+1 counters are going to fly. That's kind of the goal that he's after right now. But I think Dr. No is he's applying the pressure. So there's a land. He's going to empty his hand. I think he's probably going to get busy here first.
6 permanents in play on turn 4.
Yeah, there's a Vault Scourge. And there is a Mog War Marshal. And he's going to get a creature, another token.
7 permanents.
Yeah. Luminarch Aspirant is going to trigger, signaling that we are going to combat. Hartbreaker is just holding his cards in his hand going,
I see why you lost to this deck.
Yeah. He's looking right over at the beatdown and said, I don't think I'm long for this earth. He's just going to ramp up the counters on that Bomat Courier.
I mean, he can't deal with it.
No, he can't deal with it.
Like, okay.
Yep, now he's going to sack it after he deals combat damage.
Well, it would have to be before.
No,
before it resolved.
Did he block it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he sacked it past the turn. Got an Edifice of Authority and an island, a forest, and a Song of the Freyalise.
I mean, Dr. No's got a lot of permanence, but he needs that
There's the Edifice of Authority. Target creature can't attack this turn. Put a brick counter on Edifice of Authority. What would you choose? You can't really choose anything. Like, you could choose one creature. Song of Freyalise until your next turn. Creatures you control gain add mana. It looks like Oust. Oust, Arcbound Ravager, Abbot of Carroll Keep, Tempered Veteran. Like, those were the cards that were underneath. So let's trigger Abbot. Let's see what we exile. It's a giant killer. I mean, do you just overload the board?
I like overloading the board, but I also like keeping. Did he pay for his War Marshal?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But he is going to oust.
Says, yeah, I'll choose. Which creature do I want to choose? Yep, that one can
Soul
attack.
Scar Mage. Oh, and he put the... There you go. Second from the top. There you go. You know where it's at. Soul Scar Mage gets a prowess trigger, but it can't attack. So he's going to move it. Abbot of Carroll Keep gets a prowess trigger, but it can't attack because it just entered. Move to combat, put a counter on something like that guy. Signal Pest with a counter. Yeah,
I think he's realizing.
He's realizing it right now.
Probably discussing with Hartbreaker, like, hey, I missed this. I have to sacrifice it, but I'm going to get a creature.
Right. Like, either way, there's going to be a creature on the board.
Yeah, either you can allow me to sack it, or... The difference is he won't be able to attack with it. Like, right now, as it stands, he can attack with it.
Right.
So...
And he's got the mana to be able to pay for it, but...
He's saying, yeah, just
just go ahead and pay for
it. He says, I don't think I can meet you anyway, but yeah, go ahead and pay for it. Yeah, take a bunch of damage. Take 4, gain 2. Ooh. That's a good card.
That is a good card.
That could, in theory, help him get out of this being overwhelmed.
It can. And it can build quickly. He's got a forest in hand.
I don't understand why you played the chapter when you really can't use the first 2 benefits.
I think he's looking at the last one. The last one, it gives his creatures vigilance and indestructible until end of turn. And I think he might be looking at that and saying, okay, I might need to use this. I might have to block something.
Does the brick counter ever go away?
Nope.
Stays there forever, huh? So that creature can't attack or block it out at any point.
Oh, no. Just for that turn.
Oh.
Yeah, you put the brick counter on the Edifice of Authority. So you can also pay 1 and tap it until your next turn. Target creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Activate this ability only if there are 3 or more brick counters on Edifice of Authority. So it changes it to a Fate's Fetters, almost. And it looks like he just tapped another thing and said, this creature can't attack, so. Looks like it was Signal Pest. That doggone pest.
It is definitely a pest.
It is.
Can't block it. Can't do nothing with it.
No, you sure can't. So, we're going to see Abbot of Carroll Keep with a +1/+1 counter on it, and Volt Scourge turn sideways and get in the red zone. It looks like Hartbreakers is doing some math here and thinking about what can happen, how he can get past this. So,
did he take all that?
yeah. So
you just play the Ravager here too, and
there's Tempered Veteran.
Good luck. Here you go. I'm all in.
Arcbound Ravager. So sacrifice an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on Arcbound Ravager. You can also sack him, and he has modular 1. So it enters with a +1/+1 counter. When it dies, you can put its +1/+1 counters on target artifact creature you control. So.
Says I drew a card. I'm going to get a...
Drew a card. I'm going to make a token.
Put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control.
Yep. Those creatures gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible until end of turn.
I don't think Dr. No cares.
I don't think he does either.
He's a 21.
He's a 21. He says swing him.
I won't block, I promise.
I promise. Skatewing Spy says they can't block anyway.
Well, now they fly.
Because now they're all flyers. Which, that's pretty gross.
That is pretty gross. What a sequence of...
And he didn't swing
He didn't
them?
attack?
They have Vigilance. That's a Lightning Helix.
That wins the game. That's game over. Turn everything sideways.
Turn everything sideways and keep that up.
Yep. You don't even need to play nothing else. You just turn everything sideways and I think you win. Nothing has lifelink, right? Like, I know his creatures do, but...
Right.
Heartbreaker don't have no lifelink.
No, has no lifelink.
He has no cards in hand. Played his forest. Is he just gonna main phase it? Kill, like, it goes to his face. Lightning Helix to his face and say, look, you only got X amount of creatures. I have X amount of creatures. You die.
Well, he's going to kill the Skatewing Spy. So those creatures are no longer flyers. And it looks like he's going to move to combat. And before he moves to combat, he's going to say a creature can't attack. So that has a prowess trigger. That has a prowess trigger.
Here they come.
He missed a trigger.
He certainly did.
He missed a Luminarch Aspirant trigger.
And he's not attacking with Signal Pest?
Signal Pest was targeted. Was targeted by the edifice. So it can't attack.
Oh, he has a force in his hand?
I don't think he has anything in his hand. I think that was a remnant.
I don't understand why. So if the Signal Pest can't attack, you just attack with everything else.
I think he...
At this point, it's...
the Tempered Veteran...
Who can do math more than me?
The Tempered Veteran can tap and add +1/+1 counters to creatures that already have +1/+1 counters.
Yeah, but... Okay, so he says that's you're going to blow your blocks. You're going to let these three go through.
So this is an interesting combat. So we're going to see Arcbound Ravager grow a little bit. Soulscar Mage has prowess. Abbot of Curl Keep has prowess. So the Lightning Helix triggered that. Signal Pest is going to bite it to Arcbound Ravager, which is going to take care of Emery. The Soulscar Mage will die to the Nadir Kraken. Doesn't look like any damage gets across, and he's going to put Luris in his hand. Okay. I think Heartbreaker was untapping quickly there. Maybe before the turn was passed. And that's a Rollusk. Rollusk says, Flying Trample, when it enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. When it dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. It is a 4/5/4/5. And he passes the turn. So we see a land. We're going to see Luris. Luris says, each of your turns you may cast one permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard.
Which one?
Yeah. Which one
I
do
like
I
the
wanna
Signal
cast?
Pest.
Yeah. I like the Signal Pest too, because you can sack it right away. Yeah. There's the signal pest.
Pretty sweet combo with Arcbound Ravager.
Right? Seems really good. I think Arcbound Ravager with Luris is pretty good too.
Yes.
Especially with a Vault Scourge. But now there's another flyer.
He didn't forget it this time.
No, he didn't forget it this time. So we're in combat. Let's see. I
think it's go team go.
Go team go. Turn everything sideways.
Yeah. Turn them all. I mean, there's no reason to hold them back.
Looks like the only thing he's not holding or he's not swinging with is the two creatures that just entered the battlefield and the Tempered Veteran. The Tempered Veteran can add another counter to Arcbound Ravager or to Abbot of Carol Keep. So we're going to get into blocks. Looks like Rolesk is going to block the Abbot. But does he have enough to block it? Like,
he's got to block the flyer. If you can't block the flyer kills him. Because you sack the signal pest Arcbound Ravager, sack Arcbound Ravager, turn yourself, give all your modulars to your flyer, and you just win.
Yep.
Yeah, like, this is...
And maybe he just doesn't realize that's how modular works.
Could be. Or maybe he does. Yeah, I'm going to sack here.
I'm going to sack here, then I'm going to sack here.
Sack him to himself.
I think he's explaining that to him right now.
Yep. He says, oh, yeah. That's enough. That's 6 points of damage in the air.
That's all of it. That's all of the damage. Okay. So that was game one. And it seemed like it was back and forth.
Heartbreak had a few good turns where...
He had a few turns where it was starting
could have went his way. I mean, he definitely had... You saw his deck the way it's supposed to run. Make guys, give him counters, make them all fly.
Beat brains in.
I mean...
But with that low to the ground deck of Dr. No...
It's so hard.
It's very hard.
Puts so many permanents into play so quick.
So quickly. Like, what was it? It was turn 4 and he had 7?
Yes. Turn 4 was 7 permanents.
Yeah.
7 creatures,
7 creatures, not permanents, yeah.
He technically would have had the Cities of Blessing on turn 4.
Yeah.
Like...
That's insane.
That is a lot of...
That's insane. That is, you know what?
It's a lot of dudes.
I'm going to just start playing dudes. You have to stop them. You know, just like you said before, I think it was last match against the Beatdown, he's saying, kill my guys. I dare you.
They come back.
With Luris, yeah.
Luris says, hey, I'm going to bring him back. And we saw the combo with Arcbound Ravager.
Yeah. That was pretty good. It's really good. Let's see if it happens some more. That's what I'm interested in. I want to see it to its full potential.
I don't know if it can get any more fuller than that.
I think that animation module, it makes artifacts. When you put a +1/+1 counter on something, you pay a generic mana, and it makes artifacts that you can then sack to Arcbound Ravager and pay a mana and make a dude, and sack it to Arcbound Ravager and pay a mana and make a dude.
So infinite, almost.
I mean,
combo within the combo.
It's not really infinite because you gotta be able to pay mana into it. So it is finite. But you're only limited to the amount of mana that you're able to produce.
What do you think Dr. No is going to sideboard? think he just sticks to the original 40.
I think he does.
I haven't seen either one of them be able to deal with it yet.
I haven't seen either one be able to deal with it either. But I think in this point in time, why change anything?
It's working.
Do the switcheroo. You know, the
You might throw off the mechanics a little bit.
Fake, yeah. A little fake out. Oh, look, I'm going to throw 5 cards in here and ship out.
Take out the same 5 cards.
The same 5 cards I just threw in. I mean, the deck seems extremely solid. It's versatile.
Does it have a weak spot in it?
I mean, of course it does, because it's just 1 drops and 2 drops, which is the weak point. Like, if a board wipe happens, how quickly can he rebuild? You know, it's one thing to have 7 dudes on the battlefield on turn 4 when you've got a grip full of cards that you can play out. But when you run out of those cards in hand and a board wipe happens, then what? Like, or even a Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah.
Now, I think if he gets to turn 7 for somebody to cast a Cyclonic Rift, good on them. They clogged up the lanes quite a bit.
They stopped them a little bit, right?
Yes. All right. I think we're back at it. So we're going to see the Ozolith come down for Hartbreaker. The Ozolith is quite an interesting thing. That would have been nice to see in Dr. No's hands. So Dr. No's going to play Needle Spires and pass the turn. We've got an island, Wickerburrow, Elder, Island, Forest. All right, so Dr. No, we've got the War Marshal is going to come back and say hi. So he's going to get his creature. That's the Beast Speaker of Balagad, or Beast Breaker. So it's just a level up creature.
Reinforcements again.
Yes. Heroic reinforcements.
We've seen how strong that card is.
That card is extremely strong. So this time he remembers his War Marshal trigger. Now he's also got a Galvanic Blast in hand. So I think
that deals with the little.
It's going to kill
level up guy.
Yeah. So your level up dude is now no longer deals 2 damage to any target, and it deals 4 damage instead if you control 3 or more artifacts, which he does not right now.
So all right, here's my Arcbound Ravager.
There's Arcbound. Arcbound's in the house. All right, so that's the Elder, the Wickerburrow Elder. So it enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. You pay a green, remove a counter, and destroy target artifact or enchantment. It looks like we might be having a couple of malfunctions here and there, but nonetheless, we will carry on. The show must go on. All right, so we've got Abbot of Carroll Keep, Hope of Giripur, Heroic Reinforcements, and a Plains. So we're going to see the Abbot. Let's see what we get off the Abbot. Man, that giant killer again.
He hits it all the time.
All the time. He's an all-star with it. Do you cast it?
I think so.
I think you cast it. Oh, he says no.
Nah, we don't need that. Don't need that.
Don't need it. We're going to play the Topon.
He's like, I know what you're going to do. You're going to kill my Arcbound Ravager. I don't care.
Yep.
If you kill the Arcbound Ravager, you're dead next turn anyway.
Yep.
I think he is dead next turn if he attacks and kills the Arcbound Ravager.
So he's got Avatar of the Resolute in hand.
He's got
Song of the Dryads, which, I mean...
Oh, he can't play everything. Or can he? Does he have a breeding pool? No.
No, he doesn't have a breeding pool. He's got 2 forests and
Song of the Dryads
3
or
ions.
Avatar of Resolute.
I think it's got to be Song of the Dryads, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we
And it
Dr.
looks-
No knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Like, saw that one.
So it looks like our production team is getting the situation taken care of where it looks like the program for the hand went haywire and they're getting it fixed for us. So if you see some weird stuff, that's all it is. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Why does he shuffle? Now I'm confused. Did he see a card by mistake, or why do we get a free shuffle here?
I don't know. Maybe he did see a card by mistake. See, I was too busy paying attention to the man behind the curtain. All right, so he's really in the think tank here.
Dr. No is like, just pass the turn. Please, pass the turn. Don't play a spell and pass the turn. Or tap out for something stupid and pass the turn. Yeah, I killed his Heartbound Ravager. Yeah. What does that thing do again?
It just moves counters around, guys.
It doesn't do nothing. I have to remove this counter to kill the Ravager. He's saying, remember the Jace incident last week?
Yes.
We're not doing this time.
We're not dealing with Jace right now. We're dealing with dryads that are songs. They're singing dryads.
What?
So he's getting ready to cast Song of the Dryads is what it looks like.
Yeah? On the Renown guy?
Yeah.
Oof.
We'll see.
Oof.
I mean, it enchants permanent. It's a colorless forest land.
Dr. No, congratulations. You now have a forest.
Yes. Good job.
He says, Leo, did you know I have an oust?
Right? I have an oust, and I have a heroic. I have a heroic reinforcements and an oust.
So maybe you play the hope. Right? You play the hope, and then you play the...
You play the oust.
Yeah. I mean, this is fine.
Play the oust. Get the trigger on the Carol, on the abbot.
Right? Triggered.
Go to combat.
No, you don't go to combat yet. Yeah, we play heroic.
Okay.
Like, we're going to gain some dudes and kill you. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's 2 prowess triggers on Abbot of Carol Keep.
He says, look, all of them are going to get +1/+1 and tramp and
Haste.
Yeah, you're taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11.
Yeah.
No, it was 10. 10 damage.
Should have been 13.
13 damage. Holy cow.
Yeah, he was at 22 from Oust.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the Oust gained you life.
Yeah, it gains you 3 life.
Yeah, that
so Avatar of the Resolute.
He's like, guys, I'm hurting here. Cycle.
Yeah.
Go. I can't beat you. You're just gonna walk over me next turn. You animate your creature. Yeah, why not?
Stromkirk Noble.
Yeah, why not? A vantage bar all the way.
All the way. Here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is. Is this it?
We
so 2, 4,
enter the red zone.
5, 6,
everything.
7, 8, 9.
Block the
10.
Gotta block the land, right?
You gotta block the land not to die.
So you take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 3. Yeah, you go to 3. Yep, you got to block there. And we're going to first strike that guy. Blah. Go to 3. Good luck, buddy. That's what he says.
That's what he says.
Good luck.
Pass the turn.
What do you
good
got
luck.
for me? What do you got for me? Ooh, Ornithopter. Ooh.
And there's the Elder again.
Uh-oh. Doesn't the Elder kill the Ornithopter? He says, yeah, I've seen enough. I can't. I can't.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
What can you say, man? He knew what he was drafting.
he said, I'm going to force you people to have to stop me.
Heroic intervention.
No, not intervention. That's a green card.
Which heroic are we playing?
Reinforcements. That's a Boros card.
That card is dumb.
That card is very ridiculous.
That card is dumb.
I recommend if you're a Boros drafter, you find that card and you stick it right in your pack. So,
13 damage from it.
13 damage. So that was the second match of this, or the second game of this match. And we found out during this match that the teammate lost his match. So that means
we get a tiebreaker.
we're going into a tiebreaker match.
And I wonder who they're picking.
I wonder who they're picking also, because both decks did not line up well against the Boros deck. It really didn't.
I mean, we clearly know who they're picking. They're picking Dr. Now.
Well, yeah, they're picking Dr. No.
I mean,
G-Dog Buzz...
he hasn't even dropped a game.
G-Dog Buzz has lost both of his matches, and Dr. No has not dropped a game yet.
He hasn't
Right
dropped a
now,
game.
he is 4-0.